Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to unusually sunny England. Now I say unusually sunny, we've got people all over the world, the people in the States. People have predictable weather and people just get up in the morning and if it's summer, it's probably going to be nice. If it's winter, there's probably going to be snow on the ground. But we are a maritime nation, we are surrounded by sea. Makes our weather very, very unpredictable. That's why we have all this rain, but that's why the country is so green. Now I live in an area of southwest Lancashire at the foothills of the Pennine Chain. For those of you who don't know, the Pennine Chain is a line of hills that runs right up the spine of England and divides Lancashire and Yorkshire in the area I'm in. And we're at the foothills of the Pennines, and when the winds and the clouds and any damp air comes in from the west, from the Irish Sea, comes over the Lancashire plain, it starts to climb the Pennines and cools off. And as it cools off, it drops its rain on us. So we live in a particularly rainy area of the country. But it is beautiful. I mean, out today I'm walking through a woodland that is completely covered in bluebells. The trees have all got the leaves on now. There's birds singing away. I look up and I can see clouds in the sky. I can also see blue sky beyond the clouds, and all is absolutely fabulous. It's a great morning to be alive. We're a bit late this morning. It's about 9 o'clock, I think. We're really up, but we're usually up a lot earlier than this. Well, today we've come out to talk about the gentle art of doing nothing. Now we talk, myself and you lot, the community, chat up there. We had one video in particular that did extraordinarily well. It was called, I think it was how hobbies help your sanity, and that had more views by 4 times than the next most popular video. I think so far it's had something short of 50,000 views, which is massive for me, and lots of comments about people's hobbies. So we're concentrating on hobbies, and I will talk about hobbies in the future because I am still getting a lot of comments of people who do suffer, who really do sound quite desperate because they haven't got any hobbies, they haven't got any direction. And I talk to people in the comments and they just want to help these people out, really. Try and just get them on the road to probably all the older people in my age who are finding that they are sitting, but are actually conscious of it, don't want to do it, and are finding it difficult to find a way out. So if anybody does comment on this, on the threads after I post this video, and anybody reads them, reach out to those people and just give them a couple of words of encouragement. It doesn't take very much time or effort, but could make a massive difference to their lives. So let's all join together, Team Primal. That's what we're going to call ourselves. From now on, we are known as Team Primal. But is it all about doing? Is it all about being active? Is it all about hobbies? Is it all about being out in the countryside? I don't think so. I think there is massive value in doing nothing, but only if you do the right kind of nothing. Now there is the nothing where you sit in front of the television, you stare at the screen, you don't really know what's going on the screen because your mind's not into it. Your mind has drifted off to think negative thoughts, because it does, doesn't it? You start questioning yourself, you start questioning your life and what you're doing, you start comparing yourself to other people and their lives, because when you go on social media, what you do find is everybody on social media lives the most fantastic life going, don't they? But no, That's just a myth. I hope I don't come across like that. I know people go on and it looks like they're having a fabulous life, and that's probably just an hour a day that they've gone somewhere and dressed up in a swimsuit and dove in the sea before they go back to the job and told everybody that's how they live. But I mean, this is how we live. It's boring to a lot of people. Do you know, we are now, this is unbelievable. I thought the bluebells had gone over. I've just come round the corner in the woodland. I don't know whether you'll get this. We've just got a huge patch of bluebells. I don't know how well it will come across, but that is just so absolutely beautiful. Molly's in the middle of it now. She's slow lady today. So yes, there is value in doing nothing, but it does have to be the right kind of nothing. As long as you get value out of that nothing, then it's worth it. It's all been worth it. You may sit and do nothing, stare in the distance at a nice viewpoint, or anything. It might even be a nice building. Anything, as long as it is pleasing to your eye and your senses. You can sit there, and if you get some kind of peace and contentment out of that, and enjoyment out of that, that is doing nothing but getting value out of it. And it doesn't cost anything. Clearing your mind. You might think the ultimate doing nothing is meditation, and I do push meditation a little bit because it's something I do and something I get value out of. But that's doing nothing. That's doing the ultimate nothing, isn't it? That's doing nothing on an Olympic standard. And that's doing nothing. So we go out, don't we? And we kind of try to fill our lives. We try to make our life have purpose. And we think that we have to achieve something. We have to have something to be able to tell other people about, because we're humans, we're a social creature. We feel we have to like validate ourselves to other people. It's a natural thing, but you don't. So doing nothing, but getting value out of nothing. Walking through countryside completely blanked off. Sitting in the living room, doing nothing. Define doing nothing. Is sitting in the living room listening to an audiobook doing nothing? You're doing nothing, are you? What are you doing? Nothing. I'm just listening to an audiobook. Nothing. I'm just reading. Nothing. Just went for a walk in the countryside. Nothing. I'm just staring out of the window. But all of those doing nothing have value. That's why people in the comments are looking for inspiration, for something to do. And I just commented on somebody's post, and I think it ended with, basically, if you want to do something, you start by just doing something that you're not doing now. Anything. We don't have to be out there knitting, drawing, painting, woodworking, building. All those are great and all those are fine, and I recommend them with every beat of my heart. But there's also great value in doing nothing. Have a minute. Have you ever done that where you've just sat and gazed into the middle distance and you can't really remember what you were thinking about? That's doing nothing. But I believe that has value. It's kind of wiping the inside of your mind clean, isn't it? It's a bit of a spring clean for the mind, for the psyche. We've now come out of the woods, and there's a hill that's called Rivington Pike in front of us where everyone goes, and I can see people on top of it now. It's there in the distance. I mean, the camera perspective and the camera focal length probably won't show it off, but it's a hill, and then there's trees all down its flanks. This is the area we live in Rivington Pike, Rivington Gardens. We're at the bottom now on Rivington Estate, and there's a blue sky with clouds above it. It's all very beautiful. So don't think that you have to be out there doing something all the time. I suppose I come across a bit like that's what you should be doing. But that's just trying to motivate people. But you can motivate people to do nothing as well. There's doing nothing and there's doing nothing. And doing nothing can be very valuable. Doing nothing can be good for the brain, good for the psyche, good for the emotions, good for everything. There's kids in the distance over there with a dog and a football. They're having a good time. We've ended up sitting on an old fallen tree in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. There are a lot of people about because it's a beautiful day. You probably can't see me, I'm probably silhouetted out by the sun that's behind me, so you can't see me, but that's probably a good thing for you. There's lots of dogs, but one good thing is all the dogs are good natured. Hello? Shut up! Making a noise like that. Hello? Are you coming saying hello? Are you coming saying hello? So just remember, after all we say and all we do and all we talk about here, basically it's all about what is best for you. Helping people find peace. And that doesn't always have to be in the doing of something. It could always be in the doing of nothing, as long as you find peace. This, I can feel the warmth of the sun on the back of my neck and my baldy head. I look across and there's a field completely full of buttercups. This side of the path is all bluebells and the other side of the path is all buttercups. And beyond that is just trees, just a line of trees, all different colours of green, which I like. I'm not a big flower person, I like the different colours of green. And it's very still, and I'm sitting on a fallen tree trunk that is still and it's dead, but it's probably giving life to lots of insects and creatures. But it's still, it is still in the landscape. The landscape's moving round it, all the leaves are moving, all the flowers are moving, all the grass is moving, but this is still. It is an absolutely beautiful day. I don't know what we're going to do today. I don't know whether we're going to go stay out. Molly will want to stay out, so we may as well stay out, sit in the sun, doing nothing. This is what I'm talking about. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to do nothing. We're going to do absolutely nothing. We're just going to walk between sitting places, and then we're going to sit and do nothing. And at the end of that sitting and doing nothing, we are going to feel fulfilled, like we've done something constructive, because we have. Do you get where I'm coming from? Get out there and do nothing. Have a great day. We will see you on the flip. Peace and love.